What's a random fact about you? I was once thrown over the railing of a bridge and into a lake 20 feet below because someone mistook me for someone else. Sometimes when I sneeze, my sphincter will intensely cramp up for a few seconds. Not sure if that's common. Had my hand split open by a chainsaw wielded by a co-worker. It was an accident. Severed both my extensor tendons in my thumb. Surgery consisted of repurposing one of the indices extensor tendons of the same hand to my thumb to strengthen the sutures. For 3 months after the brace came off, when I extended my index finger, my thumb moved because my brain still thought the tendon was attached to my index finger. Trippy. I have a white birthmark on the side of my head which makes all the hair in that area also white. My mom once considered naming me Tetris after the game because when her water broke she was playing Tetris. At one point I had 6 canine teeth visible at the same time. If I stand still for more than about 10 seconds, my right ankle will pop when I move, guaranteed. I was born legs first. I am the only girl born into my family for 5 generations. I am talking like 30 boys throughout the generations. During the Great Depression, my great-grandfather changed his last name so he could work in the factories. There was a policy where only one person from each family could work in a factory. Due to this, my family carried on the new last name. I ate an entire grapefruit, skin and all, for $20. Regretted it. I also hate grapefruit. In late 1980s, in grade 10, I sold a FM radio station based on schema from some German electronics book and had radio shows for my neighbors. 2 kilometers radius. I grew up in a cult and changed my name 10 years later. I have never been to MC Donald's. 63 Yo. I did not start wearing corrective lenses until I was 13. My vision throughout grade school was 24/100ths in my good eye. To this day I have no idea how I managed to piece my surroundings together well enough that no one realized I was not normally sighted. Edit. Fixed 420th toes. I wrote a poem that is used to teach English in Slovenian schools. I own a complete set of miniature license plates from each state courtesy of Honeycombs cereal. I have no sense of smell. Edit. No it's not from COVID. Although I did test positive for it a month ago. Since recovered just fine. I got pushed off a balcony when I was 5 or 6 and I landed on my head. That's what I attribute it to. I don't remember what smelling is like and I have about 30% normal taste. Absolutely no sensation of smells. Not even strong ones. I went to school with Logan Paul. He used to lift me off the ground whenever he saw me. I specifically remember wanting him to be expelled. Edit. Holy crap. This really blew up. I can't believe I woke up to this. I am currently eating a second banana, even though I only wanted one, because I accidentally ripped the peel of the second while separating it from the first. Edit. IDIDN. Just eat the second because I ripped the peel on the first one too. Lol. I grew up in the town where Napoleon Dynamite was filmed. Went to the high school with all the colorful lockers. Many people in the film are family and friends. At 13 I watched a volcano erupt. Throughout my 34 years of life, I've broken my wrist, had it re-broken, got bit by a chow chow, fallen upstairs, fallen downstairs, Fell barefoot and ripped the pad off my big toe. Had sunstroke. Had a second-degree sunburn. Had a few mild concussions. Got a sewing needle surgically removed from my ankle bone in a tragic cross-stitching injury. And a piece de resistance. I smashed my finger in my car door, which fractured it and cracked the nail plate, which allowed bacteria into the fracture, and I got osteomyelitis. I am the clumsiest person I've ever met, and my name is used as a verb when friends or family hurt themselves in spectacularly. I have piloted more aircraft than I have flown in commercially. Edit. I'll put in an edit for those confused. I've only flown once commercially when I was younger and never needed to go on a plane since. I received pilot lessons for my 16th, so I flew a six-seater with one propeller. And I have also flown a glider. I'm really good at remembering dates. I remember everyone's birthday once I hear it once. I can often recall events from my childhood down to the month. Drives my dad crazy cause he's terrible with dates, haha. Edit. To clear some stuff up. It's not like a Rain Man ability where you can give me a date and I'll tell you what I was doing then, but more if you gave me an event from my past, I'll be able to tell you the date. Like my dad recently asked me when we first went to Poland and I instantly responded April 2012. He had no clue. Secondly, to all the people giving me dates of their birthdays, it doesn't work that way. I need either a face to the day, or an event related to that day. If it's just a random date with nothing to associate me with it, I'll forget. Glad y'all enjoyed my little ability. Haha. My grandmother was the nurse on duty when my mom went into labor. My grandma delivered me on her 50th birthday. She was my best bud until she passed when I was 13. I still remember my combination from my locker in high school. I can lick my nose. I won a chess competition in primary school. I'm immune to HIV, bubonic plague, and norovirus, discovered a few years ago through Prometheus. Edit. This has blown up. Ladies in or willing to travel to the DFW area for some dinner and DNA, please PM me. Besides the above traits, I'm 6'6", have multiple grandparents who made it to their 90s, and have a genius-level IQ. I was the kid who won the Nick at Night Kids' Choice Awards contest in 2010, where they fly you and your family out to California to walk the carpet with the celebrities. 9/10 needed more slime. Edit. Why? All made my day. I don't get to tell this story too often, but I was as happy about it today as I was in 2010. Well, a little less now because I don't have a Burger King buffet. Proof of Burger King buffet. Or as others call it, Kids' Choice Awards. https://reddit.app, link JGUH6KOOT6 edit 2, fit. Essay pretty long story. If you lovely folks really want to know about it, I can post a video on YouTube about the experience. If you find people would like. Edit 3. For all of you cool folks asking. Posted a video here talking about the experience. https youtube.be/52ovdury. I got tired of explaining to everyone in school where Latvia is, so I started telling people I'm from Finland, all because I didn't want to admit it. Next to Russia. I find it really hard to understand the difference between a good and a bad movie. Sometimes I just think I had a good time watching a movie, and hear everyone else say it was terrible. So I just agree. Mama Mia 2 was a great movie. I don't understand the hate it got. Okay, so I can force a sensation throughout my entire body. I have no idea how to explain it other than it feels like I can pull my entire nervous system. If I hold it for long enough, I begin to feel really weak.